Hey, good morning again. I want to show you a VCLT. Now, I've never had a VCLT, so this is my first one. It came from Richard Riley. And funny little story on Richard Riley. I had done maybe about a month ago this thing on my new blues finds. I had a lot of blues, and Richard, he knows a lot about blues. If you ever watched his channel, the guy has knowledge. And so he sends me this note. He goes, "Hey, like what you're showing, but when are you? But everyone you show is dead. When are you going to show someone that's still alive?" I thought that was just the funniest dang thing. It was right. Everybody I showed was dead. I had nobody that was still alive as far as when it comes to the blues. And so on one of his videos, he showed a number of different new blues artists, and I'll show you one of them here that I went out and I purchased thanks to what Richard was showing. But I know I watch a lot of these VCLT things, and everyone opens it at this time. And I always give Linda Legs, Andre, I always give him some kind of crap. I'll write to him and go, he goes, Andre will come in and goes, "Hey, I had a VCLT, or I had this package come in, and I've had it for a couple days. The box is still there, unopened." Well, let me tell you, when I get back home on Fridays, my wife puts anything I have right on the kitchen table. It doesn't wait. You know, I'm the guy that before Christmas, when I was a kid, would open up to try to peek what was inside so I would know. If I read a book, I'm the guy that goes to the back to find out, did this guy die or not? You know, or what went on? I just gotta know. I don't want the suspense. So the same with this, and I didn't want to show it and not be able to talk about it. So again, I really appreciate. So he sent me this in, and we'll show you what he sent me. And I was really surprised. I mean, this was, God, I never would have thought about this. He sent me this album. This is from Hugh Laurie. It's called "Let Them Talk." And for those of you that know, you know, he was big on in the U.S. on TV show called House. My wife used to watch that a lot, and he's been on a lot of other shows in Britain. I posted this on the YouTube community, on Vinyl Community, and people were telling me different shows that he was in, which I was unfamiliar with. But he put out this album, and this is the one he put out in 2011. And it's blues, but it's based out of New Orleans. So Alan Tressant produced it. Dr. John plays on it. And Hugh Laurie is a heck of a piano player. He also plays guitar, and he sings, and he does a great job on all of this. And so this was, I mean, he does some great blues standards on here, between folks, St. John's Infirmary. I mean, that is a New Orleans classic, classic jazz. You know, the Red Hot Baby, Tipatina, Swanee River, John Henry. So he takes folk, blues, New Orleans jazz, and puts his own twist on it. And you know, he got a pretty nice blues voice. You know, his piano playing has that boogie woogie style. You know that. You know, so you have your right hand kind of like a bass. You know, up and down with the bass, while his left hand does the melody. And it was really a fun listen. You know what, folks? If you're, you know, like blues and with the New Orleans feel, wow. It really, I was shocked. So I never in a million years would have thought about this or buying it. So thank you, Richard. That was a great listen to that I'm going to listen to over and over. You know, he also, so not only that, but he sent me, here we go, another Hugh Laurie, and this is "Let It Rain." Okay. Let It Rain. That's kind of neat with him on there. Again, here we go. St. Louis Blues, Junkers Blues, Vicksburg Blues. He has a cast of people playing on this. It's a 2-album set. Piano, guitar. Yeah, the clarinet comes in and out. Again, that New Orleans jazz feel to his blues. I mean, it's just like you're sitting in a little club in New Orleans. It really is an intimate setting, where he was on the piano there singing, and you have these backing musicians that jump in and out. So it gives you that really kind of a jazzy feel to the blues. Just an incredibly good album. Didn't It Rain? I was really blown away. And you know, Richard, I never would have ever had picked these up. So how you found, or you know, made you think of these, I don't know, but wow, I'm impressed. So thank you very much. And one other one, and I was looking at that this week. I was in a record store and I almost bought this. Gosh darn, glad I did. This is from Johnny Shines and Snooky Pryor. Okay, these guys were Delta bluesmen. Back in the 50s, they worked together. Johnny Shines was a guitar player, and Snooky Pryor was a harmonica player. Well, back in the early 90s, they got together again to play, and they played a lot of that stuff that they had made back in the 50s. You know, it's good Delta. It's rural blues, so it's not your Chicago style. You know, by this time, when they played, Johnny Shines had some strokes. He really couldn't play the guitar, but he could sing, and Snooky Pryor was still playing the harmonica. So it took their '91 recording, and this one, I believe, was made in the aughts. It's on Blind Pig record, so these guys knew how to, of course, make blues. Wonderful album. You know, you think history of blues, you know, it started down in the Delta, and so you get that on here, you know, that good Delta feeling. Moon is Rising. There was even a couple newer ones that they did. Hey Baba Rebop, fantastic. So Richard, incredible finds. Thank you. And then I just wanted to show you this one. I just got this one in. I didn't show it on my other pickups. And this was Larkin and Poe. It's Peach. And Richard had shown this on his channel, his New Blues. This is Larkin and Poe are sisters. And, you know, one plays the steel guitar, the other the regular guitar. Yeah, not going to see much inside of there. And they play the blues. They play hard, fast blues. You know, I mean, this stuff's driven. It's really, it rocks, but in a blues vein. The steel guitar is really great. I mean, it's super good on there. And they play some fantastic, gosh, I use that word a lot, some wonderful music. So if you want newer blues, this is one Richard Riley said, new blues, gotta listen to it. So I went out. It took a while to get it, but I did get it, and I believe it's from 2018, so it's new. It has Black Betty on there. Who doesn't like Black Betty? It has Wanted Woman, AC/DC, Preachin' Blues, Come On In My Kitchen. Great stuff. So really nice finds. You know, Richard, that's, you know, I like everything. You know, if you watch the channel, after you watch this, you already know I like about everything out there, but I have a lot of love and passion for blues, and so this was a neat eclectic mix. It puts the love of jazz in there with the blues, so, you know, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope everyone else enjoyed that. Check out Hugh Laurie. Check that out. Pull them up, listen to it. It's really kind of fun. I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background I've been playing Hugh Laurie right now. I mean, this guy, he's jamming. He's just a going. There's just that boogie woogie happening there. A little stride piano going on. So there we go. Under 10 minutes. That's pretty dang good for me. So thank you very much, Richard Riley. Again, thank you very much, folks. Check out his channel. A lot of you already do, but I always enjoy him. He's a pretty darn funny guy. Thanks, Richard. Everyone have a good day.